Beep, 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 beep. Oh my god, time for a new video. So what's going on, guys? Today I want to do a movie review, mainly because I haven't done a movie review in a very long time, and I've seen some pretty decent amount of movies in the past, what has it been, like 4 damn months or something like that? So today I'm doing a review on the movie I recently watched called The CraZies, and the person who wants me to do the review, their username on RuneScape is RCIsPro. Now the movie The CraZies was made this year, 2010. It was directed by Brett Eisner. It's a name out there. Let's just say that. Type of movie is mystery, sci-fi, and thriller. Although it was kind of really strange that horror wasn't in the gender. It kind of, is kind of strange. In this movie, there wasn't any famous actors in it. It's, most movies have famous actors, but this movie, everyone was kind of new. There wasn't really anybody that was really famous, which is kind of alright if you think about it, because then they don't have to spend, like, $10 million in a goddamn contract and lose a whole bunch of moolah. Alright, so what is this movie about, in case you guys haven't seen it? Well, if I was talking to somebody that never saw this movie, I'd basically tell them this about the movie. The movie is about the small, little, dense populated town that is run by a sheriff and just his deputy. I think the population of the town is like 1,500 people or like less or something like that. It really isn't a lot of people. It's either 1,500 or 150. I'm pretty sure it might be 150. Although if you watch the movie, then it says it, but it says it very far away from like a satellite dish, so it's kind of hard to actually see. But what happens is that people start, they start losing it, and they just start killing random people. And soon, the sheriff discovers that a plane crashed in their drinking water, and the plane had some viral, chemical on it that the government was testing out to make people go crazy, but the plane crashed on the way to a military base, and it got leaked into a water supply, and it started making people go insane. Some people go insane, they started losing it. Then what happens is that the government basically comes in, well, the army comes in, and they start taking control of the situation and starts detaining all the infected people and stuff like that. Becomes really like a normal, typical type movie in this day and age. Then what happens throughout the base of the movie is that the sheriff is just trying to run away from the people infected and get out of the infected zone. So, don't really want to give a lot away, but that's pretty much what it's about. Now, if I had to rate this movie, to be honest, guys, I really didn't like this movie so much. Mainly because I'm sick and tired of seeing zombie movies this day and age involve basically the military per se. All the good zombie movies that were made back in the 70s and in the 80s, like George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead, they were just, there. There was no government virus, there's nothing made by the government. It's the same old thing. And for the past 5 or maybe 10 years, all the new zombie movies, this movie wasn't even a goddamn zombie movie. It really wasn't. I don't classify this movie as being a zombie movie, but it was kind of in a way promoted, I guess, as a zombie movie. I'm kind of sick and tired of seeing movies being made with the same type of plot line. The government makes a virus, people go crazy, then they have to shoot the people, and it just really is getting old. So to be honest, I really thought this movie was something different, and if you guys seen the previews on this movie, it looked kind of really different, but it really isn't. I'm rating this movie a 5. Mainly because the movie started out with a big bang. The beginning was awesome. Then the middle, just once the military came in, it just turned out to be a typical type movie. And then the ending was just a typical ending. It really didn't wow me like some movies in general. So I'm giving it a 5. Now, if I was placed in this situation, if I was in the town, and there would be 2 sides to the thing. 1, if you were infected, and 2, if you weren't infected. So 1, if I was infected, and if I knew I was infected, and if I knew that, I was going to be killed or dead within 48 hours, or harm, or have a chance of killing other people, I'd most likely think of the most creative way to kill myself, so I wouldn't hurt other people. And it's just, yeah, so I'd think of the most creative way to probably commit suicide. Probably would be I always thought, what would happen if an 18-wheeler ran over your head? It would probably be something like splat. So I'd most likely think of the most creative way to die if I was infected. Now, if I wasn't infected, which means that I just, you know, I was one of the survivors, which there wasn't really that many in this movie. If I was one of the survivors, I'd steal one of those big-ass mobile homes, those RVs or whatever, because if you really think about it, you have food in there, you have a toilet, and you can put gasoline in there, you can put weapons in there, ammunition, and then I just drive my happy ass right outside of the infected zone, although the military would probably blow my ass up. So now I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think that you would do if you were infected or if you weren't infected? Like you were one of the survivors or if you were one of the infected people. What would you guys do? Also, let me know if you guys seen this movie, because this movie really didn't do that well in the box office. It kind of didn't. So I kind of want to know from you motherfuckers now. Leave your nasty dirty little comments letting me know. Also, please subscribe for future videos, and I'll see you guys later. Also, enjoy your Father's Day. See you guys later. Bye.